Hi guys, and welcome back. So this is our third lesson of 3 on these different types of payment methods that you need to be really clear on. What I really suggest is after each of these lessons that you've been through each one, that you then have a go at actually recreating a table similar to this. How much can you remember about each of these different points here? Okay, what sort of advantages can you remember, disadvantages, what definitions? Just test yourself. Really important to do that. So let's take a look. Right, so in this lesson we're going to start up with a store card. So this is issued by a retail outlet. So that customers can actually delay payments much in the same way that a credit card operates, okay? But this is provided by the store itself, okay? So it allows that period of credit, and it's also likely to use some sort of loyalty scheme to encourage customers to actually visit the store more often. Now, you've got this issue regarding interest though, and interest tends to be about in line with what you'd see on credit cards, so of the order of sort of 16 to 20% here. And interest is payable on any outstanding balances, so that is any balances that you do not pay off at the end of the month, you then need to start paying interest on them. Okay, charge card. So here we've got a card which actually allows customers to delay payment and then pay off in full. Now they must pay off in full here. So this charge card is different from what we've seen with a store card and a credit card. Very, very easy to get these muddled up, okay? Just remember, however, with the charge card, you're being charged straight away, okay? So it does mean that yes, you do have a period of delayed payment, but then you're being charged and you've got to pay it off in full. Okay, so this reduces the risk of running up debt because you are going to get charged. It allows a credit period, and it also means, as all of these different types of cards do, that there's no need for cash. Okay, so if you get stuck and you're not sure, or you might be getting muddled up between the different ones, then remember, with all these different card payment methods, your go-to advantage point is really that there's therefore no need for cash. Okay, however, it must be paid off in full. Okay, so it must be paid off in full, and that is the crucial difference between this type of card and the other ones we've seen. Okay, then we've got different payment methods or payment services that are provided here. So first up, we've got a banker's automated clearing service, a BACS payment. Now this is how majority of payment methods are actually made for people's wages and salaries, and this is a transfer of payment from one bank account to another. Okay, it's almost an instant payment, but not quite. There can potentially be some delays, and they might not go through as quickly as you might always hope, but nevertheless, in most circumstances, it's likely to be near on an instant payment method. Okay, there's no additional costs to this method, this BACS method as it's also known here, and there's also a limit which is actually set on the maximum amount you can actually transfer. Okay, now this one really contrasts with what we see with a clearinghouse automated payment system here. Okay, also known as CHAPS. And this is transfer of payments directly from one bank to account to another. So we've got exactly the same definition here. However, there are a couple of distinct differences, and that is that transfers firstly can be made the same day, that transfers are instantaneous, and there is no limit on the amount. Okay, so this is almost an instantaneous method. There's no limit on the amount. We saw with the BACS method there is a limit, okay, but there is a fixed charge per transaction. Okay, so there is a fixed charge per transaction. So if you are perhaps buying a house and you're late actually transferring funds to your solicitor, now they won't then allow you to actually use a BACS payment. They'll then get you to transfer that money across via CHAPS so that you don't delay the process, because this is guaranteed to be there the same day and more or less instantaneous as this generally is, but this is seen as the go-to safety mechanism, really. Okay, so that's the safest form of electronic transfer for guaranteeing something is absolutely going to happen. Okay, I've once had to pay for this, and it cost me about £50 when I had to pay for that service in similar circumstances to what I just described there. Okay, right, thanks a lot, guys.